Right, hello everyone. Just need to do a quick sound check. I hope you can actually hear me. Help, it's not come up. Can't get onto the stream at the moment, so bear with me. There we go. Right then guys, can you hear me? Yes, you can. Excellent. Okay, well, to the final race of season on F1 2022. Season overall at ARC. And it is Tier 1. So glad to be able to say that we managed to get enough on track for, which is absolutely brilliant. So, really pleased about we are, of course, just see a driver into the pits. Into one of the garages, I mean. Oh well, I don't know. Right, let's go to Arc Fen, which for anyone that doesn't know, that's his Venom. So anyway, it's been a tough season. All sort of different reasons, as admin, personal reasons, and all sorts. But we are here at the final race of the season. So pleased we got enough for full qualifying. Who did I just see leave? I think it was Brian. Just let's see if I can get. Actually, maybe send Brian. Find him. Why are there AI showing up on this? Right, let me send Brian an actual invite. That might help him. I don't know. It shows he's offline. I'm sure that doesn't help you, Brian, if you're showing offline all the time, you know. Right, there we go. Excellent. In a way, in terms of Tier 1 guys, they're bit about this tonight that it's a bit of fun in a way because Drivers' Championship completely dealt with Briefing Cow in terms of who's going to win it. In a way, Briefing Cow is champion. P2 Gaza has a 41 point lead over the driver formerly known as Joker. On your screen tonight, he is McQueen. Somewhere, there he is, down the bottom in 16th at the moment, so he's the only one that can potentially catch Gaza, but to be able to do that, he has to win the race and Gaza not finish. That's the only way that can happen. Other than that, we've got Sue behind Queen for P3, and that we're going to be looking at in terms of drivers today. Actually, if Gaza was to retire at any point in the race, then our attention would also switch to the idea that we might win the race to be able to take that place. Especially with no Briefing Cow here tonight as it stands at the moment, although there is a chance he might get back in time to join during qualifying, so keep an eye on that. Constructors wise, so I've left you on Venom while I'm doing this, but it's about to come around and complete the first lap of session. 124.5 from Meki, 126.3 from Venom. Both of them having just driven in the Tier 2 race. Reaper's had a moment. So glad that I caught that. Right then, anyway, onto the constructors. Right, Mercedes have pretty much sewn up the constructors. They are 50 points ahead of Alfa Romeo. Both drivers on track tonight. They would need, there's a 50-point gap, so two good finishing positions. As it stands right this second, only an 8 is on track for Mercedes, so it depends whether Briefing Cow gets back, but we'll have to do a bit of maths, I think, later on to work that one out. Then it's close. This is where it's going to be hard to keep an eye on it tonight. So Alfa Romeo in second on a 530, McLaren on 516, Aston Martin in fourth on 491, Williams in fifth on 490. So very, very tight for that, well, second and third place, really. But as I say, if Nate can't bring home decent points tonight, it could change in the constructors for the winners as well. So it's got a bit of pressure on. It's, if anybody is capable of dealing with that, it's definitely an 8. So anyway, let's get to the actual stream. Getting on with this. So yes, says Andrews. I don't what's he saying. Oh, yeah, so when I asked if you can hear me, congratulations on the championship, buddy. Thank you very much, Dagooner. Very kind of you. McQueen, hi champ. Congratulations, mate. Very well deserved. Thank you very much. Anyway, I don't know what I talk about. I won the drivers' championship in the second tier, which I was only in so that I could commentate on tier 1. So, you know. Only by chance that I ended up in it. Anyway, let's get on with watching some drivers. So Gunnar, pass this congratulations on, is in the final sector on his run. Comes round onto the final corner now. And 25.6 for his first run then to Gunnar. You can expect pole position to be at the very least a low 24. Actually, I think pole position in tier 2 was a high 23, and that was Meki as well. So certainly a very good chance that we will see a 23. But say at the moment 124.5. But it's only Q1. So as it stands, then somebody else has joined us. I don't know who joined us. But as it stands, we will lose 2 drivers from Q1. So once they've all got some times on the board and that, we'll have a genuine battle going on. So Aaron has just crossed the line. He's an Alpine driver. And Alpine just finished off the Tier 2 season champions and with a 2-3 finish in the race, so it's always the tricky thing in the combined as well, the combined constructors. So Alpine fighting for P3 in that one with a couple of teams, so important for Alpine to take home as many points as they can tonight. As I say, obviously they've had a great result in tier 2, but still need some more here. A bit difficult to let you know exactly what's going on in the combined because it only gets updated once a week, but of course there's 3 races a week, so it's already changed because of the tier 3 results, and tier 2, as I say, already happened tonight, so it would have changed considerably since the last update, so a bit hard to keep you updated on that. But, Sam across the line anyway, or Aaron, 25.4. And that was McQueen, 25.4 also, across the line in P3 as it stands. In A3 also on a 25.3. Sorry, he's 25.3, the others were 25.4s. Ryan just going down to the end of the straights. I'd love to say that Brown was favourite to win this race tonight. He's certainly one of the favourites. It's just, yeah, he has a bit of problems connection-wise, and sometimes gets kicked from the lobbers. So it depends on that, I think. If his connection holds up for a whole race, he'll have a great chance. He's just spun round in the penultimate corner though. Probably shouldn't hurt him too bad. He's in the pit entry. I think he might be a little bit to where he is. And somebody else has spun behind him as well. I'm not sure who that was. but somebody else spun in the same corner. Blamed him. Gone across the line, goes P2, 24-6. Well done. Dogs is invalidated. Sky Blue then, as we said, is in a fight today with McQueen. So McQueen up in P5 at the moment on 25-4. Let's have a look. Sky Blue can do. Sky Blue, I'm Ryan now, look. What happens when you become a champion? You start to rhyme on accident. It means to it. Pretty good through the chicane in the middle of the straights. It's quite a tricky part on the track, that chicane. So this is one of the new parts. I'll go through a hilly hot lap in a bit anyway, but so that's the big change in the circuit. Left-hander. It is quite tricky to get it right, and there is multiple ways you can take it right. It's not just one. As Georgius joins us. I think Harry joins us, so the Merc is the second Merc we've got. Excellent. So that should take us, once we're in the cars, that should take us up to 19 drivers. And Sky Blue then lays down his challenge to McQueen, putting in a 24-7. Very... That's going to be a great battle. I think it's going to be a great race actually, this. I'm really looking forward to this race. Tier 2 race was a good one. Andrews validated in that lap, but I think he's about to start another. So let's do a hot lap with Andrews. As Dogs retires from the session. So over 9 into turn 1, usually down to 3rd or 4th. Turn 1, trying to get a good exit. Ideally you want to be flat out through the left right, but it's not that easy. The car does want to sort of lose its back end down into... So no chicane here anymore, so straight into the hairpin. Again, there's multiple ways you can take that hairpin. But pretty good there from Andrews. So it's good pace onto the straights. And he opens up DRS and heads down to this chicane that for some reason somebody thought would be a great place to stick a chicane right in the middle of a big long straight effectively. Down to second as Andrews goes. Exits pretty nicely, opens up DRS again, so 2 big DRS zones. Overtaking them into this new part of the circuit. So there used to be a big sort of S-bend there, but sort of a long left-hander now. Let's say it's tricky to get right. This part's still the same. Usually down the 3rd or 4th for that right-hander, and then sticking 4th. All the way through here, just getting the power as best you can, but you have got to be a bit careful in all these corners because the traction on the exit of a lot of them is not great, and it's a pretty decent lap, a good clean lap there from Andrews. 27.3 but some P14 at the moment. He's actually on an 8 lap, so let's move on. Briefly, Cow's got in. I'm not sure Georgius left the session again. He appears to be having some trouble, I think. Right, so sorry, I was just sending a message to Georgius to let him know that yes, he can take McLaren quickly, reserving the McLaren. Oh, his teammate just appeared in front of him then. That was attempted to give him a toe or not, but I'm assuming that's what it was. Didn't make me look away, and I didn't see the split time, so I didn't know if Hoff was improving then or not. I think he was, but I'm not sure. And through the final corner then, over the line, 126.2, so improves by 6 tenths, and moves into P11. Back out there, yeah, he's improving. There's 3 tenths up just in the first sector. Right, so then, looking pretty good. So over the line from Reaper goes P7, just over 9 tenths improvement, just behind his teammate. On a 20, both on a 25.4 actually. Hoff we've seen do a lap, so Brian into the final sector. So Brian, it's another little spin, and he's in a bit of trouble now. I thought I'd say Brian. Well, he's not just in a bit of trouble. He's out. Effective. He must be out. He can't recover from that spin, surely. So I believe we are going to lose him. Well, there was briefing cow on his outlap. He is in the final sector. We've already lost dogs. Can you believe that the well, 2 of the 3 drivers at least that we are going to lose is going to be Brian and Dogs. Brian's now invalidated as well, so... And Dawn Fury is in trouble, so... Oh, just... Georgios, why have you left the session? Right, sorry guys, we need to get down to briefing Kai because ultimately he's the only one that can change things here. So, as I say, we've lost Dogs, definitely. We've lost Brian, definitely. And, Dawn Fury is in trouble with briefing Cow on the lap. Oh, sorry, Dawn Fury is out because he must have crashed. His time's faster than Andrews. It's not Dawn Fury that's in trouble. I hate to say it, Andrews, but it is Andrews that's in trouble, not Dawn Fury. Dawn Fury's already out. We could be losing an extra driver in Q1 here. It's looking very likely, actually, unless there's a sudden invalidation. Doesn't look like there's going to be. And briefing Cow over the line, 24.3, puts him fastest in the session. Really didn't need to do that, but fastest he goes. And oh, hello, let's do that. Fastest he goes then, and through and knocks out Andrews from Q1. So should get the results up now. We'll just confirm that. Yeah, so we lose Dawn Fury, Andrews, Brian, and Dog Ujit. So how unbelievable is that? 4 drivers you would never expect to be going out in Q1 at all. Andrews on recent form has been flying through Q1, so would never expect him to be going out. But that he is. So there's a couple of drivers in there using medium tyres. Quali. Entirely sure the reason for that, but the reason for going for that set is to keep 2 mediums for the race. It's definitely a track where a 2-stop is possible as a genuine, valid strategy, even in the 50%. So, thanks for Queen. Don't know what you're saying thanks for Queen for. Damn, that's bad, says Brian. Yeah, I know it kicked you out, but you're back in now, John, aren't you? Yeah. Damn, that's bad, Brian says. Can't really argue with one on that one. Oh, I see, McQueen. Okay, John, you were inviting John. That's why I said thanks. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Really don't know what drivers use in medium compound in qualifying. It's not last year's game. Sorry about the coughing going on there. Having a coughing fit. So, we've lost Venom, disqualified from the session already. What did you do, Venom? Just when I was looking down at my phone, typing a message on Discord, you got disqualified. Unbelievable. Terrible, terrible behaviour. Told you about it before. It should be 50 lashes at least. Nope. So, Daguna first out then on this run. He's got the McLaren of Gaza right on his back. Yeah, definitely McQueen. Coughing. Get me coffee now. It's about 2, says Dogs. I don't know what you're talking about now. Oh, it's not about 1 flying lap. It's about 2. Okay. Right then, Daguna. Sort of time can you set? Why Gaza was running so close to Daguna, starting a flying lap, but oh, Daguna's round. Oh, that was close. So Gaza 25-2 to get us started in 8, 24-0. That's competitive. So there's just a little taster there from an 8. That's not going to be the fastest he can manage. Aaron on his medium tyres, 26.4. Again, really don't understand why people are using medium tyres. Everybody wants to enlighten me. Maybe it's just because they can. Sky Blue then, say, one of the spotlight drivers tonight, if you like. Runs extremely wide out of the penultimate corner. It's not invalidated him. 24-3 then for Sky Blue. Goes P2. Sky. Oh, yeah, I can't stop yawning. Sorry, viewers. I'm yawning in your ear. Got distracted by the McLaren. He was in your mirrors, Daguna. Why? Don't look at him. That was Gaza. Have words, Daguna. So, oi, Gaza. Now. Sorry, I don't know what I'm sat on Reaper at the moment. Although, actually, to be fair, if you want to chance it, there's nobody's on a hot lap at the moment. If you want a chance of seeing somebody spin, and Brian's not available, watch Reaper. Even if it is an in lap. Yeah, I can only assume, Daguna, that Gaz was trying to be a bit cheeky and get a toe off of you. That's why he stayed as close as he did, but didn't really work. It's not as if his time was particularly good, so I don't think it helped him. Ultimately, he was running around in dirty air, so it would have been good for that. Still nobody on hot laps at the moment. Right, here we go. A couple have started now, so Jon Snow. Quite rightly actually said, Jon Snow did make the remark earlier on that winter is coming. That's not a joke on my side because, as John rightly said, it actually is coming. So, it was a genuine statement he made earlier on. It complete sense. Comes round then. Looking pretty good, to be honest. Looks a good lap. Does look like he's fighting the car a little bit. So, this is going to move him to the top 5. Yeah, 24-4 is the third, in fact. So, I think sort of 24-4 is going to be okay. I don't. If you're above 24-5, you probably can't rest on your laurels too much. But I think anything under 24-5 will probably be enough to get you into Q3. So, don't necessarily trust me on that. I could be completely wrong. So I must admit, I'm looking at the 13 drivers remaining, and they're all pretty quick, so I don't think I can be too sure. Meki around in a red ball, the absolute traitor. He should be in an Alpine. Oh look, he's put Sam under pressure. I think that's going to be blamed on you, Meki. Sam's going to be on having words with you. Sam has crashed, ultimately, for his own doing, and he is out. And he has just been dropped down to P11, so it's not going to be an extra driver out. That will be enough. So Meki into P5 on a 24.9, which is to say I'm not convinced by at the moment. Ethan Kay still sat in the pitch. You'd very much expect him to go quicker than that. So at the moment, McQueen, well, the two Astons are in trouble on 25.4s, quite frankly. Hoff is on 27.1. Let's just take a look. Why are you out there on medium tyres? I don't get this, guys. If anybody knows why people are doing that, please enlighten me, because I really don't know. As I said, it's surely the only reason you would pick the tyre loadout that has 2 sets of mediums in it is because you want to keep 2 sets of mediums for the race. I don't see the point in having a set in quali. It's you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. And anybody that plays that's listening, if you're wondering what I mean by picking the two loadouts, since the last update you can choose your loadout now. So you know that screen as you're loading up that has the tyres on, and you press A to get past it. You can change your tyre loadout now. You've never, as far as I'm aware, you've never been able to do it before, but you can now. 27178, that's still the same time. I don't know what the game's doing here. It's just carrying on with the time, it's not reset it. Oh, have I just been kicked out? Is that why? Yeah, I've just been kicked out, guys. I'll get back in just a moment. Thank you, McQueen. Let me just get it so it's working, and I'll join off your invite, mate. So, is that it? Yeah, looks like it. See, Brian, you're not the only one that has trouble, mate. I get it sometimes as well. But I must admit, my internet isn't running its best tonight. I probably shouldn't have hosted this tier 2 lobby. It's go okay. Oh, Andrews, you got kicked also, did you? Oh, failed to join. No response from host. Oh dear. John, you got kicked as well. Guys, you're asking if we're restarting. Why? Is everybody been kicked? Is that what we're saying? I don't think McQueen has. I think he's still in. But I can't join. Well... the usual thing then, horrendousness of EA servers. Yeah, Gaz, if on your screen, if everybody's left, that's because you've been kicked from the lobby. So, even if you're still on the actual screen... Oh no, the Gooners saying everyone kids. John's saying everyone kids. McQueen's definitely still in there. But it comes up saying you that everyone is left when you get kicked from the lobby. That's the sort of thing that happens. Let me just try and get in off of McQueen. Yeah, now I've reloaded the game. It's just coming up to the end of the second session, so I mean, if we have to restart, then we'll just have to do a short quali, won't we? I don't see what else we can get. It just means that those that were already knocked out will get another bite of the cherry, I guess. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, goodness me. It's taking forever just to load the bloody game up now. Online, so yeah, you always say that after it's been kicked. Yeah, I think Andrews has called a lobby restart. Represent main menu. Okay, guys. Yeah, so anybody listening, it's a lobby restart. Unfortunately, looks like it's dead. Um, just get into the Discord a second. Yeah, even with Queen Sennies is dead now as well. Oh dear. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna concentrate on what's going on in the Discord lobby. So just bear with me. I'll be back when we get things sorted. Right then, guys. Through all that, we have got the all the drivers back in, and an extra one, I believe. I think Georgios has joined us, so we've got 2 McLarens on track now as well. So that brings us up to 19 drivers, I believe, which is brilliant. Obviously, it was a complete and utter lobby crash, so the option, there was no option to continue with the full qualifying. It's either start full qualifying all over again, which we're not prepared to do. It's a bit too late. So we're going to do short qualifying followed by a race. So which I think makes sense. Yeah, round 2 Daguna. Let's try it again, should we? Blowing EA servers don't help. I know EA can't get blamed for the actual problems with the game, but they can definitely get blamed for the servers. So, into qualified. We just turn the stream out, just want to make doubly sure that it's lovely, silly. Thank you, McQueen. Sound like a farmer. Brian has joined. Hello, Brian. Someone just wake him up. You have a free reprieve from your Q1 exit, Mr. Brian. Right, actually, we've only got 18. Why have we only got 18? It is Brian missing, isn't it? Alright, so now he's in. He should be able to pick his car. So then we'll be up to 19. Excellent. Okay, right, who was first out on track then? That looks to me like an 8. So let's watch the Mercedes. I think I'll do the hilly hot lap with him as well. I didn't get it in during the full quali, did I? Just building up to it, so hilly hot lap with an 8, which I don't think I've done before, so that's pretty cool. Hello, Walkie. Yeah, I second McQueen's comment, mate. I hope you're okay. Oh, Andrews, I think that's harsh. Everyone that was out in Q1, please just do an outlap for your setup. I think that's harsh. It's reset, it's reset. I think you should just let everybody go. Including yourself, sir. So, alright, let's get on board with an 8 so we're ready. Now, did I do a hilly hot lap? I did, didn't I? Did I do a Reaper? Oh well, we're going to do it again because nobody's full quality now, are they? So, that might even be able to trim it off, maybe. Over the line anyway with an 8, heading to turn 1, down the 4th for this one. Can take it in 5th, it's not on the way really. I thought I was losing it, so that's why game skips for me on my screen. Anyway, through the left right, heads down to what is now just a hairpin. Used to be a chicane just before the hairpin. Longer. Multiple ways you can take the hairpin, comes out of that one, opens up the DRS, heads down to the chicane, which is effectively in the middle of one gigantic long straight. Terrible place to put it. Break it round about the 100 metre board. Down to, in an 8's case, 3rd. I think we've seen most drivers going down the 2nd there. I have to admit, I do the same as an 8, I use 3rd. But, you can always go down the 2nd if you're a little bit late braking, you see. So, into the track. Well, I think at the moment, I don't know, it's just jumping all over the place on my screen. Anyway, here he comes through final sector, penultimate corner. It's like flat out now. He has a slight lift, so can ultimately take it flat out now. Down the 4th for the final corner. Over the line, as we've got some yellow flags. And some yellow flags then, is that Brian? I think Brian might have retired in the pits, so because he was one of the ones out in Q1. So okay. Anyway, Meki has gone 200th fast through the track. Why is there a Ferrari in the middle of the track? An even bigger question, why is our Reaper in a Ferrari? And I'm going to say it again, guys. Been all over this for me. Don't matter which car I go onto, it is jumping all over the place. It isn't working at its best tonight, but it was okay through my race. To a point, as Brian loses session. Only fair. Not too bad, just resting. That's good, man. Yeah, definitely, like the Queen said. Let's see if we can find somebody on the lap. First rider, maybe. Brian joins back. It's jumping so badly at the moment. Ghost Rider at the final corner, then across the line, 124.7. So into P4 on that one. Gaz has gone into P3 on a 24.5. Briefing Coastal in the pits at the moment. Sky Blue is out there. So if you're watching full quality, if you might remember, Sky Blue goes P3, 24.3. As Dogs retires out. So reminder, everybody who didn't get through Q1 has been asked to retire out. Andrew's just well, I don't know if anybody's sold Georgios, because obviously he wasn't here for Q1. So I don't know if anybody's sold him. They might well have done. Still don't know why Reaper's in a Ferrari, but there we go. It doesn't really matter. We can just change his points over to the Aston. Is it coming through the final sector? Oh, I've been kicked. I was just about to say that it seems to be settling down on my screen, and I've been kicked. The question is, this time, has everybody else been kicked? Or is it just me this time? Just put it in Discord, okay. Nobody's shouting on the Twitch chat that they've been kicked, so hopefully this time it's just me. And the drivers are managing to carry on. Cool, that's good to know, Andrews. Oh, it says you're on the main menu. It says hosts on the main menu. Join off a Reaper, see what happens. Further than I got last time, so it looks like we're going to get back in. So, we're back. Right, what's going on then? Mucky still P1, M8 still P2. It's stopped on track. The barrier. So, spun it around, he's getting going again. No real issue. Just got some details up. Brief of K's on night lap now. P4, Gaz is P5. What on earth is going on? Gaz is on night lap. Is Gaz actually stuck in his garage, or... I don't know if Gaz is listening, but... If you are listening, Gaz, let us know if you're stuck in your garage or not. It looks like you are on my screen. He's steering his wheel, so I reckon he's actually out on track, but... Oh goodness me. I've got no idea if anybody's even on a lap. So... An AlphaTauri round by the looks of it, and set to 1. Then there's a couple of corners. He's into the pits, just going out after watching. Right. Well, John was the AlphaTauri that was running set to 1, so we know he's not on a hot lap. X11 has left the session. Yeah, X11, you're not in art, mate. But by all means, give me a shout if you want to be. Venom. Through the penultimate. Yeah, it looks like he's on lap to me. Looks like he's on an improvement to me. Over the line he comes. Oh, not quite. He's down just almost quarter of a second off his PB on that one. Comes into the pits. Again, nobody on a lap at the moment. We've got a few 8 laps going on. So he's going to cross the line. So let's just flip to the cockpit. It's a better camera, to be honest. Qualifying. So, a couple of attempts up already on the first sector. He's actually got Hoff just... No, he hasn't. He did have Hoff behind him, but Hoff must have spun because he dropped way behind him, mate. No, we've got a Ferrari up ahead. Just getting well out of the way. Good awareness from the Ferrari man. I think it was Reaper, because Taguna's in the pits. It must be Reaper. Good awareness. I wouldn't have known the Alpine was coming there, so I only have the small map on my screen when I'm driving. That's plenty, as long as your awareness is good. Don't need any more than that, but people must use the full map. Very nice through there. Very low on traction from rear now. This game. But, does it pretty well. They're in. So that's a flat out corner now. He did have a tiny lift. So over the line, 24.4 moves him into P7. What a competitive tier this is today. 24.4 and being P7, that is surprising. I should say as I managed in qualifying in tier 2 and I ended up P5 in tier 2. So we were maybe a bit quicker in tier 1 and 2. Everybody thinks, well, that's pretty obvious. It's not done on pace. Our tiers, it's quite simply done on availability. So. It's a bit out of sorts on the exit of the chicane. It wasn't too bad. I don't think it would have cost him too much time. Heads down towards the end of sector 2, and he is just over a tenth up. Nicely done for the quick left-hander. This is probably, for me, I think probably the most difficult corner on the track, that one. Right-hander. Dealt with quite comfortably by Reaper. Not too bad for the two left-handers. And again, slight lift. Slight lift. Definitely, I promise you guys, it is flat out. I might find it easier to go flat out through there if they short shift to 7th. But Reaper does improve to a 24-7 and goes P8. And Gaz's car is now actually going out on track. Look, it's not just sitting in the pits turning its wheel anymore. Fantastic news. Venom, no idea. No, he's not on the lap. That's the on the lap, I think. John. One or two drivers haven't got a time on the board at the moment that's allowed to. 23.8 from John, he goes fastest. Very nice lap indeed. Sluggish. Oh, watch that as he goes through the final corner. What's the line? 24.4, puts in P8. That's one opportunity. That was a brilliant lap from John. Superb. Let's see then. Meki is off track there, so he's only in sector 1, so Meki's not going to improve. In 8 is down and invalidated. Briefing Cow. I think he's just come out the pits, but there's only a minute left, so he's not going to get to the line. There's a definite chance that my screen's wrong. Everything's been going. Sky Blue on the lap, he's up. See the final corner. A bit wide. It's not too bad. 24.1, puts into P4. It's an important lap. Where's McQueen? He's on that lap. Just about avoided. Spun Alpha Tauri there. Over the lines, just enough time. So, stick with this. Go second down, sector 1. Not likely to be the place where a lot of time to make up those, so looks like Briefing Cow did get round. I don't know how from where he was, but looks like he did time it okay. Fair play. Somebody had crashed, I think, in sector 1. Didn't see who it was though. Over the line for sector 2, still about the same difference, just under a quarter of a second down. Very nice through there. I think he's still going to improve. You know, he does. Half a tenth improvement, unfortunately didn't gain a position for stage P12. I think he'd be disappointed with that, but just got to remember, it's a long race here. 29 laps, Abu Dhabi is a long race. So, across the line, Briefing Cow takes pole position as would be fully expected of him, and but well done nonetheless. Strong lap at the end, 23.696. It was a very good lap time. So well done, Briefing Cow. Still brilliant P2 from John. So only get one lap in, one clean lap in. in John's case, to do a 23.8 was a brilliant lap. So really well done to him on that. Mackie P3 keeping up the great form. My teammate, awesome man. In 8 P4, good qualifying. Daguna P5, Sky Blue 6, Gaza 7, Aaron or Sam, whatever you want to call him, in P8, Fuggish P9, Reaper P10, Ghost Rider 11, McQueen then in 12. So making up to do to catch Sky Blue, but as I say, it's a long race. So it's likely to be quite strategical, this one. Venom in P13, Hoff 14, Brian 15, Don Fury 16, Georgios 17, Dogs in 18, and Andrews in 19. I'm not sure that's the exact correct order they're supposed to be in, but not a lot we can do about it, is there? So, here we go. Right, any drivers listening, remember there will be a 5-minute break now before the start of the race. Please use that to refill your drink, nip to the loo, whatever you got to do. I'm going to definitely refill my drink, so I will be back shortly after I've done that. Please bear with us, guys. We'll get started. And Nerds have got the better of me. Said, no, they have not. Don't you start that. They have not got the better of you. You will be fine in the race. It's a big strategical race, this is. And you would have learned a bit from Tier 2 as well, I'd hope. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I will be back shortly. Hello, guys. He's back. And, pressure too much for me, to be honest. Low, says John. What pressure's on you? You did a great quali lap, John. Fair play to you, man. Kettle's on and the spoon's in the cup. Definitely. Another one, of course. That's me. Third one just in Tier 1. Shaking like anything. I know one way to put that to good use, sir. Let's give this an 18 rating. Oops. Oh, you would do your best to challenge cow. Okay, it's a cow challenge. Cow snow challenge. Snow cow challenge. Oh, yeah. There we go. I remember where I was on the night of the snow cow challenge. Because I was the commentator, so I was at home, sat on my sofa, commentating on the snow cow challenge. I've literally, I don't know what I'm saying. I've reached that point of, my brain's gone nutty. Just saying whatever comes into it first. Grand season finale, let's not go out with a literal bang. Not on stream. Oh dear. Straight 15-6 already and the racing started yet. For God's sake. Reaper? Oh no, it's not. I was about to shout at Reaper, I thought you'd left it on broadcast experience, but no, it's just lagginess again. My apologies, Reaper. Right, let's have a look then. Let's have a look. Only 2 drivers start. As I said, the 2-stop strategy is a genuine possibility around here, so I thought we might see a few drivers tonight, but only Fuggish and Dawn Fury softs. I think the stop strategy came up and suggested that actually a medium hard is a possibility, so I don't think we'll be seeing anybody do that particular strategy, but good to know it's available. Other than that, you can see that the vast majority, I'll just let you know that Meki, Brian are the only 2 actually that started on hards. Obviously didn't watch me in the previous race then. Me and Glads actually, just to put it out there. Yeah. You know, so we both started on hards, you know, to do your own work, boys. There's another potential soft strategy, soft, medium, hard. So my game is jumping around all over the place. I know my headset's not running at its best potential tonight, but it's not that bad either, so it shouldn't be doing that. Just feeling about the box a minute. Oh, I don't seem to be anything else I can do for a moment. Anyway, here we go. Lights are coming on. 3, 4, 5. And away we go. So, Ethan Kay looks like he's pretty well. John coming across, closing off the Red Bull. Pretty close to Ethan Kay. There is a Ferrari. Still moving about too quick. I don't know who the Ferrari was. I think it was Reaper. No, I think it was Daguna actually. Lost his wing as well, but that'll be an annoying start for him, but ultimately, long way to go. Difficult for me. I just saw an Alpine go flying off the track, but Alpine didn't exist. The dogs. He was having a look at an 8, but ultimately had to back out. And Venom is up into P6. Sky Blue up 2 places into 4. Venom up 7. There's some awesome starts going on. Dog Eats up 10 places already. Unfortunately, Daguna down 11, Reaper down 7. They are both the Ferraris tonight, but remember, Reaper is an Aston Martin driver, so pretend his Ferrari is green. Gaza as well, down 12 places. Unfortunately, I really don't know a lot about what went on then. I think Daguna spun at turn 1. Oh, just like an 8 spun there out of the final corner, and he's going to be stuck there. Well, maybe if he was a bit quicker, could have gone there. Can you not spin around to the left without hitting the pit wall? Not going to risk it, so waits for everybody to go by. And away we go. It will be P17 because Reaper and, no offence Reaper, but more importantly McQueen are both into the pits for new wings. And Reaper will exit just ahead of him. Sky Blue makes a move on Meki for P3. At the moment, Briefing Cow and Jon Snow are in a world of their own. As Brian leaves the session. Brian, last race of the season, let's have one where you don't keep getting kicked all the time. Oh, Gazza's joined. So Gazza been kicked at some point. I didn't see that. My apologies, Gazza. Dogs gets ahead of Venom. Still battling. Wow, okay. Tight part of the track to head into, but still side by side. Dogs is going to end up being a bit wide there. Still battling. Looks like Venom has held on to the position for the moment at least. Brown joins back. That's good news. Leave your ball alone, Brian. You're still at one place. You're still moving in the right direction. Come on. As Aaron has a look at Dogs. Right. So taking the more inside line. He didn't quite get the exit that Dogs did. And with DRS, Dogs is going to get past Venom. And Aaron has a little... I mean, Brian, I know you're playing. It's happening to me as well. Apparently we've got a winner.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I can't call a restart, Brian, but I don't know what's happened here. I'm seeking data. He invited you to... Sorry, B. Thank you for inviting me, but... Right, I'm back in. What's happened? Briefing Case still leads from John. John very, very close to the back of him now. Really keeping him honest. So does have DRS here, John. Back at a good point for that battle. Briefing Case made it to the corner before John could get fully alongside, so we're maintaining the lead. Sky Blue P3, Necky P4, Fish Riders in 5, Dogs in 6, Venom 7, Sam in 8, Buggish in 9, Hoff 10, Laguna 11, Gaza 12, Brian's in 13, Georgios 14, Fury, Andrews in 8, McQueen and Reaper. Oh, it appears Reaper must have had another issue since he left, because got 38 seconds off at the back with McQueen and looking at the pits together. As Venom is dropping down and he is off track. This is at the final corner. He's going to go across there. Yeah, Venom into the pits he comes. And retires from the session. Please provide video. Make sure you take a clip of your damage, please, Venom. This battle between Brief and Cow and John continuing. I tell you what, Sky Blue's just got to within a second. So these two battling is screwing both up a little bit, and it's allowed Sky Blue to catch them again. As we've got full track yellows, and don't know what it is at the moment. Oh, it's gone already. Quite honestly, I don't think that was anything. I think that was a glitch. This is horrendous tonight. What is going on? Oh, I am sorry, guys. It makes it incredibly difficult to commentate on when it's like this. I'm so sorry. Just because you get to a point where you just can't trust anything you're looking at. So, right, top three all remaining within a second. Meki is catching them as well. So, catching at a really fast pace as well. This isn't. Ghost Rider on the back of Meki and on yellows. That I think was Aaron. Yeah, it was Aaron or Sam. For Pitters as well. Thuggish in, Dawn Fury in. Meki coming back at him. Literally just swapped the two cars over. It literally just swapped the two cars over on my screen. So on my screen, Meki was on the outside and did a little flick thing, and he was. So Meki in P4. Sky. Oh, Jon Snow. John, no, you haven't. Oh, you have. You spun. Wing. Oh, it's over there on the side. At least he's close to the pit lane. And he is within range. You'll be able to pit to hards and go to the end. So, still extended pit stop as well as the times lost for the spins. So, it certainly hurt him. But I suppose you can try and look on the bright side that it's not as bad as it could have been. So at least he can go to hards and go to the end. And he will be struggling a bit towards the end, pace-wise, I think. But Ghost Rider still very much on the back of Meki. Now, of course, it's for P3. We need to go to the leaders, though, guys, because yes, John may have had that spin, but Sky Blue is still there. Use the outside. We saw John attempting so many times. He's going to go around the outside and a quick left-hander or attempt. Make the corner, both make the corner, and he has made it stick as well. Sky Blue. So into the lead goes Sky Blue. It's not what McQueen will be wanting to hear, but yellow flags everywhere, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I swear to God, I just got yellow flags popping up at different areas of the track for no apparent reason. Anyway, let's go back to Meki and Ghost Rider. Still battling. There's another. Ah, that is somebody this time. That looks like an Alpi. No, it's not. It is. That's an 8. Looks like he's had a spin coming out the hairpin. And in fact, he's only just up the road from us, so he's very, very close to falling the lap down at the moment. There's nothing much is happening. Sorry, I nearly missed this then. Ghost Rider gets the move on Meki. Meki gets him back. I think Ghost Rider may have overshot the corner slightly. It's allowed Meki to get back past, but here comes Ghost Rider again. In the second. Go around the long left-hander once more. And it looks like Meki has inside, so Briefing Cow has retaken the lead of the race, but I'd say final race of the season, and it's one of the only times he looks like he's been really kept today. To be honest, the Nate's into the pits, which is mean he's going to fall a lap down. In session. So Mercedes Constructors' chances lie solely on Briefing Cow. Got a substantial lead, so if he was to finish top of the standings, then they would be Constructors champion for Tier 1. As I think Reaper is round at the chicane in the rates, and he's now at risk. So I think there may have been a bit of I think there's a bit of damage involved there. I don't think that's Reaper just having a little spin. I think I've got a feeling he might have some rear wing damage and he's trying to nurse the car home, but or some sort of damage. Can't be sure. Yeah. John trying to make his way back through. He's just gotten ahead of Andrews and back into P12 now. So he's likely to be going to the end on those hards unless a safety car interrupts it somehow. And he gets past Aaron as well, or Sam. And now he's after Hoff. So, since we last looked, Briefing Cow has just managed to create a bit of a gap. Sector 1 yellow. I think that's the Gooner. So that's the Ferrari. He spun in Sector 1 there, and the two McLarens took full advantage of that. Shout out to Georgios, by the way. What a race he's having. And Gaz, obviously, he did drop down to the back, didn't he? So actually, he's having a brilliant recovery. It might be a bit a heart-sinking moment for him a little bit, because he's into P6 now, and then you look up, you see 16 seconds to Douglas Yeats, who he knows full well is a quick driver, so that's a lot of time to try and take out dogs. So there's just a bit of a heart-sinking moment there. Oh, and Sky Blue is going for the undercut. He pits first. And it is where it tells you to pit. Lap 11 off of the mediums. Was it lap 12? It might have been 12 actually, but it's the right sort of time in a way. So he's going to go for the undercut. Now it's a long, long lap. So there is a chance that the overcut might work here, but it is also a windy track. Although the first section's not too bad, because when you come out of pits, you only head down to the hairpin and it's a long straight, so it's not the worst of tracks for an undercut, really. It might work. But, in making that decision to try and get past Briefing Cow using an undercut, though, you are, of course, surrendering the tyre advantage for the latter part of the race to him. So I'm not even 100% sure that Briefing Cow will react to this straight away. He might even opt to stay out another couple of laps. So he's got a real tyre advantage instead of just the one lap. So these two then. So Sky Blue pitting there, only drops a P4. I think McQueen's hopes at the moment might be on a safety car. On a safety car, but Briefing Cow does react then. So I thought he might try and eke out another couple of laps, but he hasn't done. And into the pits he comes. He takes the lead of the race. Ghost Rider pitted as well. So where Blue is heading onto the pit straight and crosses the line. And we're pretty close, but I think Briefing Cow will nip out ahead. It is close. It's going to appear on the left. Let's go on, look. There he is. On board. So, in a way, you would say that the undercut, because Sky Blue's come out just 7/10 behind him. So we've got DRS here, but of course, Briefing Cow's tyres are extremely cold, having just come out of the pits. So that's what Sky Blue's going to try and take advantage of, and he'll see if he can try and nip out of the 1 second to Briefing Cow while is heating his tyres up, but would suggest that already they should be getting into workable temperatures already. Really, they must be getting there somewhere. So may not be perfect, but they're not at a point at the moment where he should be really hemorrhaging time. And as you can see, he's not. So yeah, as Fuggish goes fastest, 27 flat on his new soft tyres. Gunnar making up a place there, and McQueen. I think Fuggish just had a little spin as well and set to one after setting fastest lap. And I think Mecki has lapped him. So yeah, he has. So Mecki at the moment basically has the gap of when Brief and Cow go over the DRS line. Mecki is going through the chicane at the end of the straight. So he's got a 12-second gap. Pit stop around here is at sort of 18 to 19 seconds. So probably closer to 18 seconds. So it's actually not too bad for Mecki at the moment. I think you might fancy this, you know, if you can keep that gap down. And you can see Brief and Cow, though, just already got past Sky Blue, is leaking into the gap pretty quickly. And Mecki's likely to be pitting in around about 4 laps time. Something tells me that those 4 laps won't go quick enough for him, because he needs, if he can keep the gap above 10 seconds before he pits, he's got a genuine chance when he comes out on mediums. So well, in the Tier 2 race, he actually held his hard tyres out to go with softs, but it's a different scenario in that race, so I don't think he would do that again. And that's Brian having a little spin, I'm not sure. Brian up to P7 now, and Gaza is into the pits, so he's the one that held his medium tyres out the longest before pitting. He's going to have a nice tyre advantage when the final stint here, but see what he can do with him. Changes going on. I think the Gunnar unfortunately has a little spin out the final corner. Gaza won't mind that, because that's going to hand that place to Gaza as he comes out the pits. Right next to McQueen as well. But that's not, I could sort of say that's not a real battle. McQueen currently on 13 lap old hards. So I think they're both going to appear. Just ahead of him is Jon Snow. Oh, Fuggish is out, and again that is in the pits retirement. Into the pits comes the Gunnar. Done 4 laps on the hards, so only assume he's got some front wing damage. He has indeed, so off comes the wing. That will help McQueen out a little bit. As we get a bit further into the race, a little bit closer to the end, I will sort of maybe have a look at the championship and work out points, etc. But and into the pits comes Mecki. Probably a lap earlier than the lights, I would think, but obviously the hards were starting to not feel so great. He was hemorrhaging time to briefing cow, to be fair, and he's got to look back at everyone who's really battling. So who's really battling is Ghost Rider and Dog Yeet. So there is Meki coming out of the pits. So he's going to come out in P5. Brian in as well. That's not too bad for Meki. He's a couple of seconds, well, just over 2 seconds behind Dogs and Ghost Rider, but he's on fresh medium tyres that are going to be lovely and quick compared to those two on the hards. So Brian in then, just coming out now. He's on 2 fresh mediums. It's going to be pretty tight to Aaron, I think, but I think Brian will nip out just ahead. It's going to be tight, as I say. Yeah, I think that was Brian. It was indeed Brian. Just up ahead. So, oh, battle going on between Dogs and Ghost Rider. I think ideally Meki would kind of, he's going to still about the same as when he came out of the pits in a moment, but that will start coming down pretty rapidly now. So his tyres will be heated up now. So ideally, for Meki, he could kind of do with these two separating out. He could do with Dogs actually getting away here from Ghost Rider over the second, just to make it easier for him to get past them individually with DRS rather than trying to get past while they're battling each other, because it just makes it so much more difficult. And then if he could do that, that's when he could start eat into the gap to Sky Blue. Has another superb job tonight, and he's passed John up into P6 after a miserable start to the race. He's salvaged every point that he can for McLaren. Well, Dogs have, hate to say it, Ghost Rider, but almost like Ghost Rider wasn't even there then. And that's the power of his fresh mediums at this moment in time, and that is why he'll be desperate to dispatch these two as quick as possible. But that really couldn't have worked better for Meki then. Dogs getting away from Ghost Rider just in time. Here comes Meki, already on the back of Dogs. He's already thinking ahead to the straight. And, which party's going to overtake him? Thinking to himself, just stay close. You don't have to. Nothing silly. Just stay close. He has to do. That is definitely close. So, he's got choices. He didn't really have to use his energy here. Could have stayed behind, but through he goes in a way. And to be quite honest, that looks to me like Dog Yeet sort of didn't really attempt to battle that. That was just basically waved him by and said, "Look, your tyres are far, far superior to mine, so just go by. You're not my battle today. Ghost Rider is." So through goes Meki, back up into P3, and now's the bigger task of trying to catch Sky Blue. And all I was to say, Dogs didn't battle it. I don't think he's not going to back of him, because ultimately, if we can pick DRS up, even if it's just for one lap, if we could pick DRS up off of Meki, it's worth so much down the straight. I lost 6 temps down the first part of the straight to someone in tier 2, and I didn't want to use my energy, and they had DRS and she used some energy as well, and I lost 6 temps just down the first part of the straight. So Dogs hasn't stayed within that 1 second in the way. So let's go back down. John still on the back of Gaza, so effectively they're P1 tonight, so nobody ahead's going to pit again. So That's a safety car. That's the only way we should see any more pit stops, really, is if a safety car comes out. That there is a chance that McQueen might pit. He may be forced into it, I'm not sure. It's not worth him risking the puncture. I think he may need to pit, if it's that bad. If it's that bad, he may have to. Just looking at where he'd come out, at the moment, looking somewhere around Dawn Fury in P12. Dawn Fury and Aaron, P12 and P13, are really good. In fact, I'm going to go down to that because they are very, very close. Aaron couldn't get him down the first part of the straight. Chance. Looked like he took a slightly better line out of. Where's he gone? Where is he gone? Aaron has spun it. Hey, it looked like he had a good line coming out the chicane. Throttle. Happy. And he spun it round. Back up. Who was that? That was Brian having a look at the Queen. Brian on catch medium still, so actually I'm looking at the track map. I can't work out for the life of me what that yellow flag was for, but on Georgios, doesn't look to me like Georgios is going to be able to do too much, but it's this part of the going to get the DRS. I don't know if he has or not. So, well, neither of them have opened it, but one of them must have it. No, it's me. Oh, I can't believe this. He checks out the lobby again. So.
Going across the track. That is not what you want to see.
Oh, come on, game. Let's get back in as quick as possible, please. Right, getting back in now. We were watching, making a move, and he's up into P7 now. Okay, so Briefing Co. So top 3, top 4, top 5 are all the same. Top 6, in fact, Gaz is still the same as well. But Brian's up into P7, which is some drive from Brian, to be fair. And he's right up there, putting himself in with a shattered driver of the day today, in my opinion. So, oh no! Why did I have to say something? He's just be kicked. Brian, get back in, quick. Right, Georgios on the back. Let me get the tyres up or something, because I don't know what's going on now. Georgios on the back of John. He's got 5 hards, so... Chance, come on, Brian. Get back in before these guys catch your AI. because they're battling, they're not actually catching it by very much at all. In fact, they're not really catching it at all at the moment. They're doing their own things. In fact, I think they've actually lost a little bit of time for a moment there, but it's Brian. No, I'm done. I'm done maybe towards Gaza, I don't know, but there's a gap there. Anyway, I need to get on to have a look at the effects here on the championship. So it's a bit difficult keeping it here because there's so many different scenarios in Tier 1. The easiest thing for me is just to get the so now we have but Briefing Cow champion. Gaza, as it stands, would be consolidating P2. No problem with that. So the one we're looking at really is an 18-point gap between McQueen as having a look at John. 18-point gap between McQueen and Sky. The tyre life on his mediums, so I think he's too far. But we'll have to see. Just doing his best to try and get past John, but well at the moment, still a little bit low. He's just jumping around a bit. Let's go on John. Yes, it's an 18 gap between McQueen and Sky Blue. So Sky Blue at the moment is on for 32 points for P2, plus the 3 points for CRP, which is clean racing points. McQueen's also got those, so let's just concentrate on the difference between the two. 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10. So at the moment, Sky Blue is gaining 20 points. So he would. Stands right now, he would take P3 off of McQueen by just 2 points. But there are different things happening here. One, there's still time for a potential penalty, maybe. There's also still time to gain a position, have a spin. Oh, he's pitting! No! Why's he pitting? He's got to. I think it's more a case of he's got to than wants to. Whereas Hoff is just coming out the final corner, so he's definitely. And that means that Daguna will as well. But of course, McQueen's going to come out on beautiful, fresh, soft tyres. So you'll be able to catch up to the back of them. Don Fury's just nipped through as well, but they're going to be pretty level. Or is he? No, he hadn't nipped through, actually. My apologies. He nips ahead on the standings. That's why I thought he would come through, but he hasn't. Watch this 3.5 second gap. Just give it sort of half a lap or something for him to keep the tyres up and then watch that gap disappear. But into the pits comes Ghost Rider 5. He hasn't got the gap to Gaza. I don't know why he's pitting. He's going to put some softs on and go for a fastest lap, I guess, but he is going to drop below Gaza. Frankly, Gaza is not a drop you want to drop behind. Fresh softs on to his 12-lap old hards. But actually, they're really close, aren't they? That's how close it is, so maybe it's not so bad then. I can't believe he's come out that close to him from what the gap was. That doesn't. There's no way a pit stop's that quick. That doesn't make sense. Right. Hang on, what's happened? Anyway, Queen already on the back of Hoff. And through he goes. So the Queen back up into P10. So do you know what? Yeah, you were right, I suppose, to pit. Really, McQueen. But this is the thing. Ghost Rider pitted a lap early, didn't he? I'm right in saying that, aren't I? Ghost Rider, I'm sure he's pitted a lap too early because he's now He's got dogs. He's now pitted because he's 2. So the reason for Ghost Rider pitting was to go for fastest lap, but look at him all over the back of Gaza. He ain't going to let you pass, Ghost Rider. You're going to have to ruin that place off of him. All that extra grip, but he's still going to make you wait until you got DRS, mate. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. Brilliant battling. Well done, both of you. The only thing for Gaza is fighting Ghost Rider like that. He's allowed Brian to get really close to the back of him, and might be helped a little bit because Brian didn't win DRS of Gaza, whereas Gaza's getting DRS off the back of Ghost Rider, which, as I mentioned earlier on, it's worth so much time down these straights. So it might just about help him out, I think, as the leaders have gone on to the final lap. Reaper picks up a penalty. Blue is bringing it home. See John and George just side by side. It's going to have huge repercussions as there is a sector 3. I think that might have been Reaper. I'm not entirely sure. There's John. I need to go to pens here, guys. I need to look at the. Oh. As Reaper, unfortunately, is out. He's ended up retiring in the pits. Oh, John spun! That's huge! John has spun. The reason I say that's huge is because he's got a 3-second penalty. McQueen is chasing him. Oh my goodness. If McQueen gets that place off of John at the end, that means that the difference between Sky Blue, who has just finished P2, Briefing Cow wins in Abu Dhabi. Sky Blue finishes second, picking up 42 points. Meki P3. But if McQueen, with John's penalty, gets ahead of him, the difference will be 18 points. They'll be on level points for P3 in the championship. Dog UG sets fastest lap on the final lap and picks up P4. Ghost Rider P5. Gaza crosses P6. This is so tight. He crosses the line, but he isn't going to keep the gap, so McQueen will go up to P9. As I said, that means I'm 99% sure that means that McQueen and Sky Blue have identical points, which will mean that for P3 in the championship it will go on countback. Now I believe that McQueen won here, won in Tier 1 last week, so, and I don't know if Sky Blue's won any races. Oh my goodness me. No, he hasn't. Sky Blue hasn't won any races this season. He's had 4 seconds and a third. But McQueen, looking at it, McQueen has, can you believe it, the only 2 podiums that he's had this season are both wins. He won in Brazil and he won in Japan, so on countback that means that McQueen will take P3 in the championship. Obviously that pending any reports, any tickets or anything like that, but I believe then that McQueen has taken P3. Wow, in the drivers, that was some ending. All because John had a spin and that just threw everything up in the air. Dogs, as I say, got fastest lap at the end. I'm just going to quickly scroll through these. So, McQueen then P9, John P10. Sorry to anybody I didn't actually say. Hoff P11, Don Fiore 12, Daguna 13, Andrews 14, Aaron in 15. Then before retirements at the bottom, let me just quickly go to the race director for the incidents. Not very many. Not really. Well, pretty much all of them seem to be exceeded track limits. Warnings, which is all the same thing. So not so much in the way of incidents by the looks of it. Wow, what an end! What an end! That was brilliant. Well, stream back at dogs. Oh my god. There were so many actually. I could give driver the day to after field. I'm not going to lie to you. Gaz's fight back was absolutely superb. After lap one, you've come from the close to the back there, dogs, to pick up what you've picked up. Brian, when you consider what he's had to contend with the disconnects, he's done extremely well. Briefing Cow and Sky Blue dominating pretty much. Yeah, I know you want me to say you. That's what you're asking. Oh, dog sod it. If you want driver of the day for the last race of the season, mate, you have driver of the day. There you go. Dog's your driver of the day. Congratulations. As I said, I am 99% sure that it is going to be P3 there for McQueen. So, congratulations, my man. Regards to the race, it was a really good race actually. It's just such a shame that like Brian, I had horrendous lobby issues in getting kicked out every 2 minutes, or it felt like that. But also, it wasn't just that. I had cars flicking all over the screen. It's so hard to know what's going on when it's like that, and you can't trust anything you're actually watching. I mean, I had two cars literally switch positions at one point. Where Mekki was making an overtake on the outside, and then all of a sudden the whole screen flicked, and he was the inside car, not the outside one. And yeah, you just start not trusting anything. Anybody else who just comes will know what I mean. But in a way, it was a very good race for the end of the season. But there we are, guys. That is the final race of the season in ARC. It's not going to be a big gap, guys. We'll be back in 2 weeks, but obviously, we'll sort everything else out in between for everyone. There is going to be some changes, but we'll obviously let everybody know. Okay, so a little bit, but it's going to be a quick turnaround, and then you can expect the first races in 2 weeks' time. So we look forward to that, of course. But otherwise, well, congratulations to all the winners. Obviously, briefing. Sorry, I haven't. Huge well done on the Tier 1 Championship. You've absolutely dominated the season. It's also congratulations to Mercedes on the constructors in Tier 1, which is some achievement, Briefing Carry, when you consider that he's basically driven Mercedes on his own for the vast majority of the season, in 8, just coming in for the last sort of 4 races, I think it was. Also second in superb, as you always are. Brilliant driver. And I believe, obviously this will be confirmed when updated. Got to wait for any tickets first, but once all the standings are updated, we'll confirm the combined Constructors Champions. But I'm 99% sure that the combined champions are McLaren, but that will be confirmed later in the week. But with the positions they've ended up today, I'm not sure how anybody could possibly overtake them, but we'll see. We'll confirm that. Anyway, guys, watch live. Thanks for anybody who watches this back. Apologies for the problems with the full qualifying at the start, but also with just nothing I could do about it. It's just the way it is, I'm afraid. But there we go. Thanks very much, guys. We will see you for a new season in 2 weeks, as I said. Safe, keep well, and we'll see you again soon. Good night. God bless.